All right, this week on Ben Modified, still working on the mid-engine V8 Daihatsu Hi-Jet. Going to install the battery and make up some custom length battery cables, crimp our own ends on, all that sort of thing. And then spend quite a lot of time coming up with the safety pin locking mechanism for the cab, just to secure that it will always stay in place. So here you go. Well, I've got the battery in the compartment without the box, just to give myself a little bit more room to work. What I'm doing is just basically test fitting everything, putting the ends on the cables. So I'll separate the two with the cushion clamps. And so here, I'm going ahead and put the ends on the cables. I've cut off the insulation. Using that tool, it works great for cutting the conduit itself right through, but if you apply gentle pressure and go around like this, you can cut through the insulation and you can feel the blade against the wire as soon as it gets through there. And as long as you don't clamp very hard, you can slip the insulation off and only take off a strand or two of wire, so most of it stays intact. Now I've got these giant crimpers, variety of sizes. You just spin the dies at the top. Some stickers on the handles that tell you what size die to use for what size wire. So you just push in the button, you rotate the dies around till you get to the ones that you want. So the awkward part is these things are so big and heavy, and you're trying to delicately get it around the crimp-on end without knocking it off the wire that it's just sitting on. So it either takes a third person to kind of hold it still, or you just kind of come at it very gently and keep pushing it back on the wire over and over again. And try not to get your finger in the way. These things are ratcheting, so as you go tighter, they don't, you can't just release. The only choice is to go tighter and tighter and tighter, or at least I thought so. Found that one out the hard way, but it turns out there is a release button or a release lever on the side. And for some reason they chose to put that lettering that says release in a very small font. It doesn't really jump out at you at all. So to finish this up, now we'll get two cushion clamps, drill one hole, clamp these to the wall about right there, and then that way I've got this conduit to protect against any kind of chafing. It should work pretty well. Okay, I'm going to leave that positive disconnected for now. I have a few things that aren't connected downstream, and once I get all those things connected, I'll come back, hook up that positive, put the cover on it, strap it down, and then call it done. Very happy with the way it turned out. All right, so gathered up a bunch of parts from Tractor Supply Company. I got a hitch pin and some collars. I'm going to make a locking mechanism for the cab. Basically, just going to clean off the tubing. I'm going to grind off the coating off of the collars and just tack weld it on for now to get it positioned properly. So you reach through that opening on the side, and that's where the original air filter housing was for the Daihatsu. And I'll build a housing around that out of the old air cleaner. So this is the a post coming up off the frame now, and that's what the safety pin is going to latch into. So I'm setting this up to where you'll pull the lever out, pull the pin out, and release the Volkswagen latches at the same time. So the pin's going to go through here, and then it's going to fit into the collar. And it'll be spring loaded. There's just basically making my way around. I clean that up quite a bit. So this is just a piece of black water pipe. It's not galvanized. And I'm going to cut a section out of it and then use the threaded end for a cap. So there's the cap. Drilled a hole right in the center of it. I used a hole saw inside there so it was easy to center. There's the pin from Tractor Supply. It's a spring I got from the hardware store. And then one of the locking collars. And I'll use a long set screw. And I'll also countersink that into to the shaft when I determine where it goes. So that whole thing is going to screw into the piece of black pipe. And I've cut a slot into the black pipe with a cutoff wheel. And the set screw will go through that slot. So once you get it in there, you just tighten it down. I went ahead and went with the galvanized cap. Won't have to paint it, it won't rust, all that kind of thing. That black pipe, for some reason, getting harder and harder to find. Almost everybody only had galvanized. I don't want to mess with the galvanized when I'm welding it, all the fumes. So you pull the pin, it releases the two Volkswagen hood latches, and then you twist it slightly and it goes into a little slot. And so that will keep the pin released enough to clear the frame latch, but it will release the cable, the tension on the Volkswagen hinges, Volkswagen latches. You can see where it slides off and twists into the side there. And that way when you drop the cab back down, that safety pin's not in the way, it won't hit that, but the latches will latch. So here's the original air cleaner housing from the Daihatsu. I'm going to section a big chunk out of the middle of it, get rid of all the pieces coming off the side, just so you a place to put your hand in there, pull on the pin, and with a seal at the back side there, it will keep the engine heat from coming into the cab. You can see it latched all the way through there. So here it is sectioned. I've just got it tack welded together right now. I'll clean that up, paint it, and put basically a rubber membrane on the back there. I'll probably pick up something from the salvage yard. It's much easier to find like a firewall grommet or something. So here it is all in place. You see the cables that are run to each latch. You can see them run and tucked there. You drop it down, the pin's out of the way, the latches latch, and then you just twist this left again, and the pin will drop into its lock position. So this is pretty much done other than putting the modified air cleaner housing in place. I just want to paint everything first. So that's it for this week. Hopefully next week get all that mechanism cleaned up and installed, and just chip away at the last few things that I have left to do to get back on the road. Thanks for watching.